All right. Here we are the next day, and skies are looking like that. Got a little gust of wind there. That's good. Should be pretty easy to launch. Yesterday was quite the rodeo. Glad I landed it. You can see that video here. It was a gust front came in, and I was flying backwards for a little bit. Landed on full trim out, and just kind of came down slow, but it was rowdy. All right, let's get hooked up and go. Okay, I'm heading up. I'm going up. Are you good? Yeah. I had my jacket all along. It was in my motor, in the seat. It's been steady like this the whole time. I might go hedge hopping towards the high school. Okay. And then maybe even over to Dreamland. I got it. I got gas. Look here. So I'm going to go up for a bit.
I don't know why that cracked me up so much.
So I set up here on purpose so you could have the number 2. Your windsock? Yeah. Wherever you want. I think it's good when you put it on the other side.
I agree.
Leg. Leg. Leg, leg. Chest. Chin. Check your trim. These look good. Clip it. These shackles look good. Speed bar is clear to the outside. Sister clips on. These are clear. Sister clip is connected. Trims are set. Brake and a wrap. Brake and a wrap. All right, let's go. been wanting to try. We're gonna do big ears and then get the trim out. That's big ears, get off the throttle. Big ears are steady. You can see us dropping. Here goes a little speed bar. Okay, got big ears on speed bar. Full speed bar, big ears. This is our drop rate, and I'm on throttle a little bit. Throttle is 6100. Holding it, still got big ears. Get off the throttle. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to release the speed bar. Get off the throttle. Put big ears back up. Popped right out. That's what it looks like. Try that again. Pull big ears. Okay, off the throttle, we got big ears steady. Here goes the speed bar. Pull out. See that? We're on throttle. So are we dropping? We are pulley to pulley. Pop out big ears. That's good. Let's get back on speed bar. Actually, I don't want speed bar. I want a little bit of lift. Put the speed bar back. Grab the brakes. Very nice. Good test. I've been wanting to do that. Being so high up, it's kind of hard to tell how fast you're dropping and how fast you're moving forward. But compared to now, I'm not moving forward that much. Let's get on the speed bar and see what the difference is. Get off the brakes. Throttle. There's my shadow. There's a shadow right there. Now we'll go speed bar. See if the shadow speeds up. Yeah, I think it did. Same throttle. Storm's coming. Here, and we'll coast it in. Off the throttle. We don't have another gust front coming. Sure is bumpy here though. Keep me down, speed bar. Down, speed bar. Off the speed bar. Brakes. Ready to land. Down. That storm is coming. That's why I landed. I started to feel it. The gust front comes before the storm.
Gust front?
Yeah, before. Yeah, might yeah. Fly smart. Fly smart. It came on quick yesterday. It was a surprise. I felt that storm from a while, a distance away. So came back and landed. Glad I had my speed bar. That was cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna basically fly with speed bar connected all the time. It's not that big of a deal. Not that much of a problem. Just set a new habit, that's all. Look at that plane! The plane! See how he's angled up? He's almost stalling on purpose, saying hi. I was just saying that plane was tilted nose up to go slow. I think he was saying hi to us.
Oh.
You know, doing something unusual.
So I see the rain, and I was wondering about that when you were flying that direction, and I was going to say something, but you had just taken off. There's another plane. So
where's the other
I'm
plane?
looking at the radar, and it shows nothing.
Okay.
Where we are, but that doesn't. Obviously, we can see it.
Yeah, I think you might have a couple minutes, but I would not go that way. But also, don't get blown that way. And remember, it came on quick yesterday. The gust came on.
It's coming this way because the wind's coming this way.
Correct.
How was it otherwise?
It was good. I got up there and I just noticed it was a little irregular and similar to yesterday. I don't think I freaked out and got spooked. I think it was an honest feeling. Because remember, we saw rain yesterday, and then it came. And usually the front comes before the rest of it.
Right.
So all I could say is be careful, and if you go up, don't do more than like 5 minutes, and you still might get some. I don't know. I don't think I'm going back up. At least not till this passes, but it might.
It doesn't show this pop-up, but I can see it.
You know, it actually might leave. You know, there's not a whole lot after it.
But aren't we right in front of it?
Yeah, like it's coming this way.
Right.
But so you see the dark gray, but under the dark gray is clear. So it might sort of dissipate as it's coming, and then it goes away and we could fly.
Yeah, it
just
might
a thought.
Be a little pop-up.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wait.
Huh?
I'm gonna wait.
Oh, good. Your motor's on.
Yeah.
I mean, don't let it overheat because there's no fan.
Right.
Yeah, so I got up kind of high. There's a storm coming, and that's why I decided to come down. I did try big ears, and then I added the speed bar, and then I added some throttle, and check that out. That's something I wanted to do, and it all works. I didn't really notice so much that the wing was hanging behind at all. It was kind of continued to drop, and I'm guessing because I was on the throttle and the speed bar, it was pushing me forward. But when you're up high, it's kind of hard to measure. So I'll do that test again a few times, lower and lower, so that I could really gauge the speed. I tried to use my shadow to show how fast I was going with the speed bar and also without the speed bar, with and without throttle. We'll see how that comes out on the GoPro. Anyway, yeah, I got a storm coming in, and there's probably a gust front on front of that headed this way. So I came down just because it was reminiscent of what happened yesterday. it was rainy far away, and then before we know it, we got all this gust, and it was a pretty crazy ride. You can see that video up here if I ever post it. All right. We're gonna wait this storm out a little bit and hopefully go up in a little while. All right, Sharky out. So here we are about 10 minutes later, and you can see it used to be there, and now the grayness has moved over here, and doesn't seem to be raining as much over there anymore. But anyway, it's been moving over. Windsock still looks like that, about the same. Temperature is, you could feel the coolness. Matt's gonna go up and check it out a little bit. Already, so he's a little hungry to go, but he's gonna be careful. The winds have been steady from the same direction the whole time. They're coming up from the south. That's good. Little gusty, I feel it. A little bit cooler. So usually this is what happens before the storm is the cold front. So the cold front comes in, clashes with the warm front or the warm air, and then I think it condenses or causes the moisture in the cloud to condense. It gets heavy, and then the rain falls. That's the way I understand it. I'm no Kyle O for sure, but there's an airplane up there flying. Yeah, it looks better than it was. We're still over top of this cloud though, or I'm sorry, it's still over us. It's been drifting this way. Probably, like if I'm pointing right to the middle of the gray here, it'll take 10 minutes for that to get to there. So that's how fast that system's moving. But it definitely cleared out, because that blue sky there used to be gray like that, and now it's blue skies. So anyway, we're playing the waiting game. Fly smart, fly long. All right, till next time. Sharky out. Up. That's you, baby. That's you. Sorry. Look, that looks regular. All right. Getting ready to go up for the second time today. The sky is completely cleared out. We took a little lunch break, waited for it to clear out, and now it's nice. Gonna go up for a little while. All right, see you in the sky. All right. I'm gonna hook the speed bar up once we get over there.
Off?
No. Hey, you got something right here.
Huh?
Right here. All right. So we had it started. Should start. Check the speed bar. It's good. Not in my way. Okay. Clear prop. Nothing. Guess I should have primed it. That sucks. Clear prop. Boy, I can smell the gas. All right. Leg, chest, chin, good chest and chin. These shackles look good. Hook up the speed bar. Speed bar clear to the outside, outside of everything. Okay. Brakes are clear to the outside. Plus a wrap, brake plus a wrap. Grab the A's but not the speed bar. Looks good. Let's go. Let's go. Up, up, up. throttle. We're gonna practice big ears. See how fast we can drop. Off the throttle, we got big ears going. You can see us dropping. Try a little weight shift. Yep. Off the throttle. Yeah, it drops fast. Doing weight shift with my leg. Got big ears up there. I'm gonna pop it up in 1, 2, 3 and see if we see a difference in the speed. 1, 2, 3. Big ears up. Yeah, it's noticeable for sure. Big sky, boy. Ho-ho! Hands up. Looks like there's a party over there. Big ears drop right here. Weight shift. Weight shift. Been in big ears drop for a while here. I can get off the throttle. Downwind. Pop it back up. Okay, that was a pretty big, long big ears. That was probably my longest big ears. Downwind. over there on the runway, practicing his low flying. That's what he likes to do. I like to do wing overs over in this field. I'm too low, I won't be doing them, but it's kind of bumpy over here too. Probably could get some low flying though. Wings looking good, motor's running well. Elevator up! Wow, that was a big elevator up. Now we're going downwind. We're heading back to the landing zone over that way. Got to be strategic about your path. Some altitude. So there's my ground speed right there. See the shadow? That's how fast I'm going. Wow, we're lifting. Lifty, lifty. Okay, we're going crosswind here. See if I can get down in this thing. Sometimes it's hard to do. It's so lifty. Drop there, maybe I could drop into that corner and come around into the pattern. Okay, we're going to practice some low flying. Crosswind here, downwind. Probably feel some of that. Let's get above it. Whoa, look at that. Nice. Wrap. It dumped me at the end. I was, well, my legs weren't ready for that, but I pulled my brakes to lift me up. That's cool. That's something I actually wanted to try. It's kind of like if you're falling, you need to grab onto something to pull you up, and it's your brakes. That's the thing, to pull you up, and it works. But it's temporary, but it does work. All right, that was cool. Good to get up and go flying. Let's disconnect these sister clips. Disconnect the risers. I'll come back and get it. That was cool. Nice flight. All right, that was cool. Little, I don't know, 22 minute flight. Went well. Went about up, played around a little bit. Didn't really have a plan at all. Did a long big ears for a massive drop, and it works. That was on neutral trim. So maybe next time I'll try big ears with trim all the way out and see how fast we could really drop down. All right, till next time, Sharky out.